Hey Tim, this is Hal Jacobs, PGA professional at Worcester Country Club, just reviewing our golf lesson on June 21st, 2011. And I'm just going to draw a few lines on your golf swing. This is your swing plane, spine angle. We'll draw this one here to see if your head moves at all. And one more line I kind of like to draw is here off the back of you. And I just want you to look at your first move, your hands right up off of that plane, and the club comes back inside. And at this point, if you see here, it's pretty shut coming back. And you get to the top of your swing, and you lower your head. But every good athlete, everybody lowers their head. You keep a great spine angle, pretty good knee flex here. And then as you come back, you can see the club is pretty shut. And then you start to square it up, and you see how underneath the line it is. So that means that you're coming from the inside out, and you're going to turn your hands over and hit big hooks. But you got a couple of great things going on. Your spine angle stays really, really solid. You've got some good speed to generate through the golf ball. Let me just put you up here to like Ernie Els, who's in similar size, and so you can understand kind of how the golf swing works and where the difference is. So as he takes the club back, he's a tad bit inside, but not nearly to the point that you are. So let's just take it back to the similar position. And you see how his club is a little bit more out in front of him, the toe is a little bit higher up. As Ernie gets up to the top, it swoops back on plane. And then we kind of get you up to this half position. You see how much wrist hinge he has at this point. You kind of don't have a whole lot at all. That's why we work later on in the lesson at hinging your wrists. So as you get up to the top, and come back down to impact. That, pretty good hip movement, great shoulder turn coming through, and the club slips down underneath and is a little bit shut, whereas Ernie is he's up at the top of the swing, and see how that club stays out, almost outside that line coming in. Which is why he's able to turn his hands over and not worry about hooking the ball. So that's what we worked on. Let me just bring up a couple things here as we went on later in the lesson. So you could see here is, so on the right was the drill that we did where we put that basket there so that you couldn't bring it too far on the inside, and as we come back, you can see how it looks better. It's not 100% yet, but it looks better. And then the last thing that I wanted to show you, here's the last swing of the day. This is the one that I was at. Well, I was asking you to hinge your wrist quite a bit, and you can see you're still not as much hinge as I'd like to see at the start of the golf swing. Let's see, let me bring up Ernie Els again and just show you how much that, by the time his arm is parallel to the ground, he's got a lot of wrist hinge. I think that helps keep the club outside. So I definitely think you should probably hinge your wrists a little bit sooner than you are, because you're really not hinging them a whole lot. And the last thing I was going to bring up is a little practice drill that VJ Singh, I caught him doing on the range. So here is a club shaft that he put. It's kind of going to simulate our little caddy basket, but his goal is to take it outside, and obviously the camera moves a little bit, but his goal is to take it outside that shaft. So the next time I see it, if you do want to set up a station where you hit balls like this, you just stick the shaft in the ground about 2 or 3 feet back inside the ball on the plane line, and he's taking it outside that line on the way back. so that he can eliminate some of that hook. So if you have any questions, feel free to call or email me. Good work today and yesterday, and we'll talk to you soon.